And good afternoon once again, and welcome back to Chandler Field, where we have the second of our two games Saturday. Webb School of California Soccer doubleheader with your Webb School of California Gulls and the Avalon School Lancers. Webb now 12-1-3 after that 3-0 win in the morning game over Avalon. Avalon dropping to 5-4-1 on the afternoon. Thank you for joining us. As always, I am Frank Ariano. Lengi Zong and Grace Wong alongside. And as we saw in the first game, Avalon, to get back into this one, they played very strong around the goal early in, swarming around the goal. The Gulls had a very tough time breaking through much of the first half until a breakthrough goal by Liam Gherkin. Avalon, very few chances to penetrate deep into Webb territory. Making the most of their chances will be a real key for the Lancers in this next game. The Gulls benefited from strong play in the midfield especially. Very few times did kicks from the Avalon side make it all the way to the other side of the field. Stopped up by the strong midfield of the Gulls, and the Gulls made the most of their passing. And if you're just joining us, Webb now have won 5 in a row. They defeated Samueli Academy yesterday 3-2 and won the morning game against Avalon by a score of 3-0. Gulls have not lost since December 10th. These two games, this one in the morning and now this one, were originally set for December the 10th, or rather, January 20th and 21st, but were moved due to rain. The Gulls are in the stretch of playing 8 games in 11 days because of rainouts earlier in this month. Webb leads San Joaquin League play with a 5-0 record. Make it now 6-0 with the win this morning over Avalon. Avalon is 4th place with a 3-3 record in league. Avalon now have lost 3 in a row after winning 5 straight games. And the Gulls, well, this stretch doesn't get any easier, as they will face 2nd and 3rd place Tarboot Vitora and Fairmont Prep in 3 games next week. They're at Tarboot on Tuesday, hosting Tarboot Wednesday, and then hosting Fairmont on Friday. Those games will go a long way towards deciding who wins the San Joaquin League title. Webb, continuing a strong streak on defense. They've given up just 8 goals on defense this year. And a few additions, players brought up from JV. One of them, Parsa Arian, a senior, scored the 3rd of the 3 goals in game number 1. The other 2 scored by Liam Gherkin and Takim Mira. Coach Greg Gherkin telling me that J.J. Cunningham, the sophomore, may be starting in relief of R.J. Dookie in game number 2. And the Gulls also brought up recently Max Aposkov from the JV team. And when they're playing this many games in so short a period of time, Coach Gherkin saying it's very, very important to maximize the minutes and keep switching players out, as it is now getting quite hot here at the pitch here at Chandler Field. A little bit of a breeze, just a little bit of tension on the treetops, but not much. And this is quite the difference from much of this month. Yeah, we've had rain, we've had sleet, we've had driving winds, plenty of snow on top of the nearby San Gabriel Mountains. But it feels like a warm spring day here at Chandler Field. And folks, we'd like to thank our many sponsors. First and foremost, Webb Athletics Spirit Store, the only place to find official Webb Athletics gear. Visit the Athletics tab at webb.org and click on Webb Athletics Spirit Store to support your Gulls. And through the rest of today, you have a chance to take advantage of the latest promo. Enter the promo code 2017 special to take 15% off orders of $85 or more. Empire Nissan in Ontario, a proud sponsor of Webb Athletics. Empire offers a military incentive program with up to $1,000 off select vehicles for active U.S. military, veterans, and their spouses and partners. Visit Empire Nissan at 1377 Kettering Drive in Ontario. Webb fans, for all your Dental needs? Look no further than Claremont Modern Dentistry at 405 West Foothill Boulevard, Suite 104 in Claremont. Claremont Modern Dentistry, where your smile makes us smile. Web fans, if you're coming to visit campus, there's no better hotel than the Doubletree by Hilton Claremont. Just minutes from campus, Claremont Village, and the Claremont Colleges. The Doubletree by Hilton Claremont features custom designed beds, flat screen TVs, and free Wi Fi in every room. The Doubletree is at 555 Foothill Boulevard in Claremont. Hendricks Pharmacy is your family owned and operated pharmacy in the heart of Claremont Village. Hendricks offers an international travel clinic to help you stay healthy while traveling overseas. Hendricks Pharmacy, 137 North Harvard Avenue in Claremont. Wheeler Stephan Sotheby's International Realty is the official realtor of Webb Athletics. Stop by their office at 500 Foothill Boulevard in Claremont and ask for Jeff Hamill or Nicholas Neese. Whether you're in the market for a new home or trying to sell your home, no better choice in the Claremont area than Wheeler Stephan Sotheby's International Realty. And Wilmington Trust, with more than 100 years in the corporate trust business. That's Wilmington Trust, with Southern California locations in Los Angeles and Costa Mesa. We'll be back for the start of the game in just a few moments.
It's like so viral. It's like
I've seen like so many people on campus wearing.
it's really hard to get. I mean, okay, I don't know how they came up with like this like $1 million genius idea of like those 4 words, but they simply just put those.
Getting a look there at the Gulls warming up.
Are we in the sun?
And the Gauls getting started again. J.J. Cunningham coming into the game. R.J. Dookie will be sitting out for in goal for the Gauls. And the Gauls having a few of their starters back in after they came off the bench. Start Ryan Otaka and Luke Gonzalez among them, along with Kellen Wilmore, Wyatt Albert, Nick Jung, Liam Gherkin, Jonas Gherkin, and Lawrence Tsumi and Yobars Mira. And folks, Web Athletics would like to thank the NFHS Network for carrying this broadcast live. If you want to watch more Web School athletics live and on demand, visit nfhsnetwork.com and search for the Web Schools. Then click the subscribe button in the upper right hand of the corner to purchase a subscription. A full calendar of upcoming broadcasts is available on Web's NFHS page, and a replay of this contest will be available to watch for free on the NFHS Network within 3 days. Clock starting at 30 because we're going.
Good, I don't stop for that.
No. Webb taking the first game 3-0. And Avalon will start out with the opening kick. Number 6, Pedro Marquez. Number 9, Jason Campos. And the Gauls going for their 6th win in a row here, as Avalon will now try to snap a 3-game losing streak. In the opener, Kellen Wilmore. Gherkin. Edged on. Tsutsumi to Gonzalez. Back to Wilmore. Wilmore up to Ryan Otaka. And now Yobars Mira. Quickly edged on. No one around Jonas Gherkin. Have a chance to make something happen. Dribbles past one player. And out to Zach Thomas on the save. A rare chance in which the Gauls had a look at the goal from way out in the first game. Avalon playing very strong and bunching around the goal. It was very tough for the Gauls to break through for the first 30 minutes of game number 1 until a goal by Liam Gherkin. As his brother Jonas streaks to the goal, looks for the shot, and another save made by Zach Thomas. Thomas cuts up. Back to Tsutsumi, Lawrence Tsutsumi, to Liam Gherkin. Gherkin on to his brother Jonas. And Avalon tries to clear. Right back to Nick Jung. Jung quickly back in the Gherkin brothers on the near wing. Trying to find Luke Gonzalez. Too far, and Zach Thomas scoops it up. Kick coming up from Marco Ishaya. And it's far contested and brought back to Webb. Luke Gonzalez to Lawrence Tsutsumi. Tsutsumi stolen away by Campos. Campos back with it. Boots it on to Hernandez. Kellen Wilmore scoops it away from him. Clears the ball back to Wyatt Albert. Wilmore on the pitch. Appears that's where the Gulls will start things off here. Wyatt Albert very strong on offense in the first half. They moved him back to defense for the second half, where he made the most of a few challenges. As Jung passes up to Mira, to Colsego. Colsego sat out the first game, and now he's back in there. Gherkin cleared up, headed away, and Avalon stays with it. On the play here by Angel Silva. Ahead. And here we say the strong play of the Webb midfield come back into action as Lawrence Atsumi picks up the ball and streaks down the pitch. He's still going. Lawrence Atsumi, way high, looking for a header goal. Off the crossbar. Oh, would have been a beautiful opportunity there for Liam Gherkin, but only the crossbar denies him. Headed ahead. Ball back to Webb here. Colsego goes on to Nick Jung. Jung to Albert. Albert and Jung will wait up a bit. And now they'll go on. Scratch that, the referee. Switching out balls here. A little problem with the first one. I see RJ Dookie kind of squeezing it. Maybe running out of air. And the Gulls trying to figure out which ball to use properly. See Coach Greg Gherkin. So after the getting the ball, the proper ball back, corner coming in, Lawrence Atsumi. He'll go short. Gherkin tries to cross in, but cleared away by Avalon. Wyatt Albert now goes far, finds Gherkin in the corner, maybe too far. Gherkin though, yes, over the line. Kick coming for number 4, Jose Zavala for the Lancers. I take it back. He'll switch out for Angel Hernandez. On the far side, right near the Avalon bench, it goes behind the bench. Ref calls the ball back down into Webb territory. And the throw in and out. Back on to Lawrence Atsumi, looking for a streaking Jonas Gherkin. The Number 17, Daniel Pedroza, gets in the way. Yobars. Mira to Nick Jung, and Jung back to J.J. Cunningham. Jung and Cunningham making plenty of noise last season on the Webb football team as Cole Seago makes it. To Lawrence Satsumi. Satsumi up to Gherkin. In the corner, Hernandez. Fall over. Oh, we may have a problem here. Kellen Wilmore went down hard and looks like he's favoring his knee. Have to walk it off just a bit. It is nice to see a very diverse group of players here for Webb Soccer in the sense of the number of years on this team. Kellen Wilmore, one of three freshmen, three strong freshmen, as Gherkin dribbles it into the, in danger of going out of bounds. It does. Play goes back to Avalon. Mira with Seago on his wing, Satsumi on the other. Mira boots forward looking for Luke Gonzalez. It instead makes its way to Jonas Gherkin. Gherkin looking for a way in, looking for Gonzalez. Cross. Gonzalez misses the cross. Thomas does as well. And Avalon clears it back out. Right back to Wyatt Albert. On the far side, Wilmore to Gonzalez. We'll kick it back to Albert. Albert centers in. Cole Seago. Seago head to Gherkin. Gherkin will set for another cross if he can. Tripped up a bit, stays with it. Now in to Otaka. Ryan Otaka. Back out on the wing to Wilmore. Wilmore crosses in. Looking for a chance. Gherkin. And cleared away. Seago. In the corner. A little too far, it appears. And it is too far for Jonas Gherkin. Well, the early going in game number one, anytime Webb got close to the goal, Avalon, pretty much all but a few of their players swarmed in front of the goal, making it very hard to get through. Haven't seen quite that same urgency from Avalon here in game number two. Gulls getting several close shots on goal already. No score, but the Gulls certainly threatening as Gherkin passes to Seago. Seago. And the kick up coming from Jose Zavala. That one is high right to Cole Seago, who heads it back to Gherkin. His brother streaks for it, but no dice there as Satsumi takes it down back to Yobar's Mira. Mira looking for Kellen Wilmore, but he slips for the moment. Avalon had it back, but Webb clamps down once again. Gonzalez looking for the cross, maybe to Satsumi, but picked out of the sky by Zach Thomas. Thrown in to Campos. Campos on ahead to Rodriguez. Campos gets back in it. Now Webb gets back in it. Wyatt Albert clears it away. No one there. And just the slightest bit of momentum perhaps coming back there from Avalon. Webb clears it away, forces a little bit of a pause for a throw-in. That could work to their advantage. As Jimenez puts it away. Off to Hernandez, back to Ashaya. He'll streak ahead. And once again, the back line of Webb. Not letting them through at all. Wyatt Albert showing his strength on defense. Scoops in to clean things up. Ryan Otaka to Cole Seago. Seago stopped by. Liam Gherkin will clean it up. Gherkin gets the pass through. Looking for Lawrence Atsumi. And that's a through. Lawrence Atsumi puts his name on the score sheet. And the Gauls with the early 1-0 lead as we are 14 minutes into this match. Campos and Chavoya will start with it for Avalon. Gauls up 1-0. Combine it with the game one score. They've outscored Avalon 4-0 here today at Chandler Field. Otaka misses on the slip. But again, great cross to Kellen Wilmore. Wilmore will shoot it in and flies in front of the cage. But even with that, the Gauls doing such a wonderful job of cleaning up after each other. If one person can't quite get to a pass or can't quite get to the ball, another is there just to go right after them. This Gauls team is showing you why they are leading the San Joaquin League. Throw in coming up for number 10, Mauricio Rodriguez. Rodriguez receives it. Looking to pass up. Nothing there for Sanchez. As Rodriguez gets it back. Trying to fake out Luke Gonzalez. He does for the moment. Now Liam Gherkin bears down on him. Lancers maintain possession. Lancers not quite there. Ref stops play. Ball will stay with Avalon. And the Gauls quickly have to get back. Early on. Avalon with 4 players near the goal, make it 5. It's Seago, Otaka, and Gonzalez at the wall. Too far, and saved by J.J. Cunningham. Wyatt Albert will take the kick. Through to Jonas Gherkin. No one around him at the moment. Passes to brother Liam Gherkin. Gherkin dribbles past. Looking for the shot, perhaps. Now crosses way outside. Finds Wilmore. Possession lost for the moment. And a hard takedown on Luke Gonzalez. Quickly back to his feet, though. Wilmore will have the throw in. Looking over the sideline, Webb looking ready to make their first substitutions of this second game in this Saturday doubleheader. Gherkin positioned in the box as Wilmore will go short on the kick to Satsumi. Satsumi to Mira. A chance, and it's in. on the. Two nothing. Gauls lead it, and now the substitutions out. Many of the starters coming out. Jonas Gherkin, Yolbars Mira, Nick Jung coming out as well, it would appear. And the Gauls capitalizing on scores. Wyatt Albert. Albert, long ball on the far side. Out of bounds. On the far side of Shaya. Luke Gonzalez gets into it. Parsa Aryan. Up ahead, Otaka. Cross in, looking for Gonzalez. Punched away, though, by Zach Thomas. And finds Jason Campos. Avalon now in a 2-0 hole. Playing from behind once again. Losing 3-0 in game number 1. As Gherkin would like to make it 3-0 in the first half here. Not if Thomas has anything to say about it. Comes out to make the save. Albert. Kick back, Colsego. And now a possible chance for Avalon. Rodriguez working on it. The shot goes wide off the deflection. Shot by number 3. Javier Sanchez. Go into a corner kick. Ishaya will take it for Avalon. J.J. Cunningham ready. It goes short. Off the deflection. Deflected again by Takamura. And punched away Wyatt Albert. J.J. Cunningham grabs it out of the air. Albert and Cunningham both approaching it, but Albert will have the kick over to Wilmore. Wilmore stays with it now. On to Gherkin, but picked back by Avalon. Coach Gherkin calling for subs. Not just yet, as Liam Gherkin stays with the ball. On to Lawrence Satsumi. Satsumi! Nothing there. Frank who? On to Gherkin. Challenge. No, Luke Gonzalez. Play high up for Hernandez. On again, Albert. Strong play here. And taken down is Wilmore. Also going to make 3 substitutions, it would appear, at the moment. But they'll have to wait just a bit longer as Frank Hu takes it.
Go, Frank.
Quickly up to Colsigo. Sigo to Satsumi. Satsumi on to Arian. And now the Gauls will make their substitutions. Orion Levin Mars coming in for Wyatt Albert. Zach Hammond and Cody Murray Bruce coming in for Kellen Wilmore and Liam Gherkin. Cross, looking for the shot, Murray Bruce. And quickly the Gauls have to get back. On a kick coming by Ashaya. Satsumi. Lauren Satsumi. Punched on, a chance for Arian. Blocked away. Second is in. Zach Hammond. And it's 3-0 goals in the first half. The kickback goes to Jose Zavala. On, headed down hard by Takamura. Satsumi passing through is Hernandez. Hernandez on to Rodriguez in the corner on the far side. He'll stay with it. Lavin Marks challenges it and does it well. Taken down from behind, though, is Luke Gonzalez on the challenge by Ashaya. And now Takamura and Orion Lavin Mars will go for it for Webb. Low cross. Up high, all the way to Zach Thomas. Leaps just a little bit higher than Zach Hammond to bring it down. Back on to Campos. Away, Otaka. Looking to challenge, but Avalon appears to keep it. No, take it back. Takamura, no, they do have it. And a challenge coming ahead. Not if Takamura has something to say about it. Collision, he goes down. Play still alive. Frank Hu having to challenge. And now Cody Murray Bruce heads it away and now out of bounds. Bruce heading it away in front of J.J. Cunningham. Resulting in a kick here. Cunningham goes short to Murray Bruce. On to Takamura. Mira Colsigo. Arian. Seago, challenged by Silva, and it's out on Seago. Silva to throw in. And now ref signals a throw in back the other way. Cole Seago will quickly jump on it. Puts it up high for Arian to go after it and get it. Satsumi gets there first, though. He's still with it. Stolen back in the corner. A foot race. Arian trying to stay with it. Possession favors Avalon. Rodriguez. Back all the way to Zach Thomas. Booted to the side right to Luke Gonzalez. And Gonzalez goes for it. No. Long attempt not to be done there for Luke Gonzalez. By our count, closing in on the final minute of the half. It's been all Webb here in the first half. The second half of game number 1, and now in the first half of game number 2. They lead it 3-0. Luke Gonzalez right there where he needs to be. On and high once again. Well over the goal. Kick coming in here for Avalon. Up high. And a push signaled. Possession. Back to Avalon. Webb quickly having to adjust to get back on defense. Rodriguez. And Zavala to prevent. Rodriguez, ahead, headed back by Satsumi to Arian. Arian to Otaka. Otaka's got Luke Gonzalez streaking ahead of him. He's there to receive. Can he control it? Over one person. And now across. Looking for Arian. Saved by Zach Thomas. You're seeing the speed and the strong passing of Webb working just splendidly here in the first half. As Otaka gets it back. Otaka on. Zach Hammond with a chance, no. Low Takamiro's there. Parsa Arian. Seago. Cole Seago on the line. Back into Webb territory. Murray Bruce with one player in there for Fernando Jimenez for Avalon. As the clear goes away to Otaka. Rodriguez tries to challenge. This ball goes well over the territory and all the way back to Zach Thomas. Thomas. Murray Bruce and Frank Hu. Hu adjusts and punches it out of bounds.
If Frank is stepping, you've got to drop and be covered, right? Orion, if Frank steps, you've got to drop and be covered. Tight triangle.
Back at it in a swarm of blue jerseys. Orion Lavin Morris comes through it and ends up on the pitch. Gauls will quickly jump on it again, protecting the 3-goal lead and preventing any real challenge coming at them from Avalon as the kick goes on. Straight through. Possible challenge here. Angel Silva taken back. And that will be the first half of play in the books. It is Webb School of California 3 and Avalon nothing. The Gulls matching their goal total in game number 1 in the first half of game number 2 of this Webb Soccer doubleheader. We thank you for joining us here on the NFHS Network. You're watching Webb School of California Soccer, presented by the Webb School's online spirit store, the only place to find official Webb Athletics gear. Visit the athletics tab at web.org and click on Webb Athletics Spirit Store to support your Gulls. And through this evening, use the promo code 2017 Special to take 15% off orders of $85 or more. Empire Nissan in Ontario is a proud sponsor of Webb Athletics. Empire offers a military incentive program with up to $1,000 off select vehicles for active U.S. military, veterans, and their spouses and partners. Visit Empire Nissan at 1377 Kettering Drive in Ontario. Webb fans, for all your dental needs, look no further than Claremont Modern Dentistry, located at 405 West Foothill Boulevard, Suite 104 in Claremont. Claremont Modern Dentistry, where your smile makes us smile. The Doubletree by Hilton Claremont at 555 Foothill Boulevard in Claremont. Webb fans, that's just a few minutes from campus, as well as Claremont Village and the Claremont Colleges. No better choice to stay, of a hotel to stay in if you're coming to visit Webb campus. That's the Doubletree at 555 Foothill Boulevard in Claremont. Wheeler Stephan Sotheby's International Realty is the official realtor of Webb Athletics. Stop by their office at 500 Foothill Boulevard in Claremont. Ask for Jeff Hamill or Nicholas Neese. Whether you're in the market for a new home or trying to sell your home, no better choice in the Claremont area than Wheeler Stephan Sotheby's International Realty. Hendrick's Pharmacy at 137 North Harvard Avenue in Claremont is your family-owned and operated pharmacy in the heart of Claremont Village. Hendrick's offers an international travel clinic to help you stay healthy while traveling overseas. And Wilmington Trust, with more than 100 years in the corporate trust business, Wilmington Trust with Southern California locations in Los Angeles and Costa Mesa. Three 0 Gulls lead Avalon after the first half of game number 1. This is coming up on a very busy week, the last full week before February break here at the Webb Schools. And it's a busy one across all of our winter teams. Webb School of California basketball got themselves a win last night over Baxter 63-24 to improve to 6-11 on the year. The Gulls host Orangewood Tuesday night. The Gulls are in last place in the San Joaquin League. Our Vivian Webb School girls basketball team had a tough week. They lost at Orangewood 62-14 Monday, 70-29 hosting Fairmont on Tuesday. The Gulls are at Fairmont on Monday at 6 p.m. And then, as we said, they are also hosting Orangewood Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. We'll have a doubleheader for you there on Tuesday night. Webb School of California basketball with Vivian Webb School varsity basketball starting out there 6 and 7:30 Tuesday night here on the NFHS Network. Vivian Webb 8-5 and ranked 13th in the latest CIF Southern Section Division 5 AA poll. And Vivian Webb currently battling Saddleback Valley Christian and Avalon for the third and final playoff spot coming out of the San Joaquin League. Webb School of California Soccer, as you're watching here, coming off a strong week, beating Avalon this morning and wins earlier this week at Saddleback Valley Christian and at Samueli yesterday. The Gulls now 12-1-3 and tied for 10th in the latest CIF Southern Section Division 6 poll. With that win this morning, they improved to an undefeated 6-0 record in San Joaquin League play. Vivian Webb Soccer demolished Tarbut Vittoria 8-0 on Thursday. That's a team that has beaten out the Gulls for the San Joaquin League title the last 2 years. The Gulls unbeaten at 9-0-1. They're tied for 10th in the latest CIF Southern Section Division 6 poll. They're on the road at Southlands Christian today, and they'll host Southlands on Monday. We'll bring you that one live. Vivian Webb leads the San Joaquin League and has all but sealed up the league title, although Connolly also at this point undefeated in league play. Vivian Webb Water Polo in a battle for the Val Vista League. At this point, they beat Baldwin Park 16-1 on Monday in a big league win over Wilson 9-5 a Thursday afternoon at the McCarthy Aquatic Center. The Gulls have won 5 in a row. They go to Wilson on Monday. They are 14-5 and got a mention once again for the second week in a row this past week in the CIF Southern Section Division 6 poll. And Webb Wrestling hosted their final league home match this past Monday, beating Laverne Lutheran 48-24. The Gulls went 2-1 at last Thursday's D Toledo meet. They are therefore 6-5 on the year, and they are wrestling at the Thousand Oaks tournament today. They play at Excelsior on Monday. We'll be back shortly for the second game of our Saturday soccer doubleheader here on the NFHS Network. with Webb leading Avalon 3-0. So the Gulls up 3-0. As we start the second half, first half goals. First one, essentially an own goal by Avalon, but credit goes to Lawrence Tsumi. For Webb, Liam Gherkin getting the second goal. Zach Hammond with the third. And Wyatt Albert and Nick Jung have largely been on defense the second half of the first game and the first half of this game, but they will start out kicking the ball off for Webb as we begin the second half of this game 2 of this Saturday soccer doubleheader. Long challenge on the way. Cuts in. Intercepted, though, by Pedro Marquez. On the way. Kickoff goes to Hernandez. Swiped away by Wyatt Albert. Albert quick ahead to Nick Jung. Jung on the move. Puts through, bounced off the head of Jose Zavala. And now Albert will try for a second into the arms of Zach Thomas. We saw that happen quite a few times in the early going of game number 1 this morning. Kicks by Webb near the goal of Avalon, bouncing hard off, in one case, the head of an Avalon player, other times the shoulders and legs. It's a tough team coming here from Catalina Island. As J.J. Cunningham clears it away, looking for Gherkin. Liam Gherkin, who scored a goal in each game today. Gherkin through. Wilmore. Jung. As Hernandez. On again, Hernandez. He'll still have it. Gherkin with the coverage. And the cross through by Zavala. Finds its way to Wyatt Albert. On to Liam Gherkin. Now to Nick Jung. Jung with a chance. No taken back. By Rodriguez. Mauricio Rodriguez. Gets the deflection. Makes it back Yolbars Mira. Rodriguez. But the Mira brothers sandwich him up. And Yolbars gets it. On to Nick Jung. Jung with a chance to make some offensive noise here in the second half. And a kick. Punched away on the attempt by Wyatt Albert did Zach Thomas. Corner kick coming up for the Gulls. I'll make it a quick one. Quick adjustment for the Gherkin brothers as Liam crosses and finds the outstretched arms of Zach Thomas. All the way back to the Webb backfield, Frank Hu. Hu, with Lavin Mars on his wing, will go the other way to Gherkin. Take back Kellen Wilmore now, pass to Gherkin. Gherkin centers, looking for Albert, headed back ahead to Rodriguez for Avalon. Avalon trying to make it past the midfield. The adjustment needed there as the ball goes back to Hernandez. Hernandez crosses in. And now Nick Jung. Jung with a chance. He's got Gherkin on his wing. Jung will take it himself. Go for the shot. And it's in. Nick Jung. Well, that's a name you've no doubt heard plenty. If you've been with us this year, Nick Jung, of course, made plenty of noise on the Webb football team last year. His sister Lindsay making noise for Vivian Webb water polo this season, and the Gauls lead it 4-0 here against Avalon. Pass on ahead from Wilmore to Jonas Gherkin. Gherkin turns on the Jets, on the wing to Jung, looking for the cross to Gherkin perhaps, but Jung will take it himself, and that's just the side. Well, you can see Nick Jung, having played defense much of the year, making the most of his chance to play some offense this season. In the corner, it will be Jonas Gherkin. Jung and Murray Bruce setting themselves up near the net as Liam Gherkin takes it in. Up to center. Crosses in looking for Murray Bruce, but stolen away by Avalon. Angel Silva specifically. Albert back to Gherkin. Gherkin stays with it despite falling down, and now slid out of bounds on the challenge by Jose Zavala. Mira. Back up to Silva. Lavin Mars. And out of bounds. Pass into Angel Hernandez. And on Jason Campos. Rodriguez. Albert picks it up. And we'll try to set up with Gherkin and Jung streaking downfield. He finds Gherkin, who goes down hard. Right back up, though. Picked up by Andrew Hernandez for Avalon. Albert wasting no time. We'll go for a cross, looking for Nick Jung. But Avalon responds as Rodriguez tries to get back, but now Gherkin on Hernandez. Albert will get it back. And they quickly play it before things really get set up. And Cody Murray Bruce ends up with it. Bruce on the play. Gherkin looking for the cross. A little too shallow and booted away. Murray Bruce right back at him on the challenge on Jason Campos, who's still with ball. Campos. And the midfield goes into effect again for Webb. Rodriguez gets it past Albert. Finds its way back to Rodriguez. Takamura tries to steal it away. And he and Rodriguez both hit the pitch. Albert, once again with the kick. Gauls have both Gherkin brothers on either side downfield. Nick Jung in the center as Mira. Albert trying to set it up. Gauls have gone short on these kicks as of late. Got plenty of players downfield here. 5 men downfield. Albert will go center and too far on the offsides. Jose Zavala with the kick for Avalon. Edged on to Rodriguez. Back to Campos. And Rodriguez again. As Gherkin may have a chance. Tripped up though. And cleared away by Avalon. Out of bounds. Be careful that they don't let the ball go down into the ravine back there. But they do retrieve it. Ball thrown away, looking for Jonas Gherkin. Avalon gets it back. Gherkin not giving up though. Brother Liam comes in to help out. Liam taken down. That blow the play stopped. Webb will set up again. The upcoming cross here. Crosses up. Cleared away to safety, at least for the moment. As Cole C goes back at it. Back to Gherkin. In, finds us all the way to Nick Jung. We'll have to go wide and cleared away. Strong play out of bounds. That play made by Daniel Pedraza, who drops to his knees just a minute to get back out. Liam Gherkin will set up for a corner kick. 2 goals on the day so far, 1 in each of these 2 games for Liam. Header missed by Murray Bruce. Omar in the corner. Up again, looking for a chance for Nick Jung. Out and cleared away. Gauls just a bit away from making this a 5-0 game. And the cross comes in to Yobar's Mira. Takamura. So the defender for Avalon misses on the tackle attempt. And the cross comes in. Jung back out. Mira on the far sideline. Albert takes him back though. Play goes back to Avalon. 43 minutes into this game. Gulls lead it 4-0. And closing in on their 6th win in a row. Cross comes in. Batted down. Albert goes back to Orion Lavin Mars, and he'll gingerly pass it back to J.J. Cunningham. Puts it near midfield. Taken back by Campos. And even if they get that first touch, Avalon really having any trouble getting anything going right now as Webb swarms to it. Nick Jung on. Here's a cross, looking for Gherkin. Goes behind him, though. Albert comes in to pick it up. Puts a nice attempt on the goal, saved by Thomas. Too far, though. Frank Hu all the way back. Take it back, J.J. Cunningham. Too far. Cunningham has to get back to it as the ball goes right of the net. To Cunningham's right, rather. And on it goes for the Gulls. Cross through. Back from Gherkin to Mira. Mira all the way back to Murray Bruce. The Gulls now just playing gingerly. Having this game well in hand with a 4-0 lead as Albert passes on to Orion Lavin Mars. Quickly up to Liam Gherkin. Back to Lavin Mars in the corner. Lavin Mars back to Gherkin. Gherkin gets by 2 defenders. Looking for the cross now. 3 defenders on him. He dribbles through both. Gherkin. Ball still in play. A chance for a goal. Blocked and away. But Takamura says no for the moment. Now Avalon has a chance to clear it away. On the challenge by Mauricio Rodriguez, he goes down and is slow to get up at the moment after the contact with Takamura. Now he's up. Jose Zavala with the kick. It goes short. Makes it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, 2, maybe 3 defenders on it. Still at it. Stolen away. Nope, Colsigo didn't get it away. Rodriguez still with it. On a chance. And scooped up by J.J. Cunningham as Jason Campos was bearing down on him. Rodriguez. Albert. Jung on ahead. In the corner. Referee stops play. Gulls will make some substitutions here. Wilmore coming back in for Jonas Gherkin. And plenty of players from the Webb bench standing up right by the sidelines. Perhaps Coach Gherkin has some more substitutions in his sights. On ahead. Pass through to Liam Gherkin. Back to Jung. Jung shoots. And saved by Zach Thomas. Even after giving up 4 goals, Zach Thomas still playing strongly. Playing on as Yolbars Mira passes up to Leon Gherkin. Gherkin still with it. Turns on the speed, looking for a play. It goes back to Nick Jung. Out on the wing to Kellen Wilmore. Wilmore with the cross. Looking for the goal. Gets it in. That is 3 for Liam Gherkin. And Nick Jung. Make it a 5-0 game. What a dominating day it has been for the Webb Gulls. Right now, 2 closing in on another win, and they've outscored Avalon 8-0 over the course of a game and change here. And again, things do not get any easier for the Gulls. A very intense week still to be played. 2 games against Tarbut Vitora coming up. They'll be at Tarbut on Tuesday, hosting Tarbut on Wednesday. The Lions second place right now in the San Joaquin League standings, and they'll host third place Fairmont Prep next Friday. Gulls, they've only given up 8 goals all year. So if there's any team that can do this stretch, they're playing 8 games in 11 days because of rainouts, they are certainly up to the task. Avalon making some more substitutions. Letting some fresh legs getting some playing time. As we tick down the final 10 minutes or so of this broadcast. Play resumes with Jimenez. Passing to Jones. And quickly all the way back to J.J. Cunningham. Cunningham throws in the corner to Kellen Wilmore. Wilmore. On to Hu. Frank Hu facing a challenge. 2 men. Gets it back out to Satsumi. Satsumi. Wilmore. Through to Wyatt Albert. Albert challenged and back to Jason Campos. Ball stays with Avalon. Jason Campos to kick. Frank Hu in the corner. Dumps it to Luke Gonzalez. Gets it to Kellen Wilmore. Wilmore through to Satsumi. Back to Wyatt Albert. Quick passing, getting the ball back across midfield. All the way over to Orion Lavin Mars. Another quick passing. This is a beautiful display here for the Gulls. It's Gherkin. Stays with it. Just a good run there. Not with the ending shot, but still. That is what makes the Gulls so strong these days. Their passing attack and their midfield game. As Gherkin dumps it over in the corner to Wilmore. Wilmore fakes out one defender. Taken down by another. Lancers get the ball back. In the corner, that's Fernando Jimenez. Wilmore to Gonzalez. Albert, far across the far side of the field, making Levin Mars chase after it. Ball goes all the way into the ravine. Well, the Gauls just played yesterday afternoon on the road at Samueli, so barring a miracle here, they are closing in on their third win in less than 24 hours. 3-2 yesterday over Samueli, 3-0 over Avalon this morning, and presumably 5-0 against Avalon here this afternoon. Zavala with the throw in here. All the way out to Gherkin. Gauls making another substitution. Wyatt Albert comes out. Parsa Aryan comes in for him. Two seniors exchanging. Parsa brought up from the JV squad along with J.J. Cunningham. As the Gauls challenge again. Cody Murray Bruce to Luke Gonzalez. Controlled by Satsumi. Crossed in. And now cleared away for Jose Zavala of Avalon. Levin Mars. Gergen in the corner. Ball goes back to Avalon. As Webb quickly goes streaking down the field back on defense. But the midfield breaks through again. Looking out to Luke Gonzalez. Arian now to Gonzalez. Punches it through and way high on a furious attempt by Luke Gonzalez. Push through Zavala. And now the punch through by Marquez. Intercepted by Arian for the moment. And now Webb gets it back. Arian to Gonzalez. To who? To Murray Bruce. Wilmore. Chance here for the Gauls. Punch through and saved. Over the head of Satsumi. Who puts it way up high? Otaka with the coverage. Who gets it back to Arian? And Arian challenged. Ball stolen away. The ball going all the way back. Kellen Wilmore dribbles it back to J.J. Cunningham, who kicks it out. No one there but Angel Silva. Space back, Arian. Gauls look at this point content to play prevent defense. Not challenging as much from the midfield, but when you're up 5-0 with just a few minutes left, that's something they can afford to do. Lawrence Satsumi going ahead to a streaking Cunningham. No, headed back. Hammond. Arian. Jonas Gherkin, 2 defenders on him. Still back in, looking for Luke Gonzalez, headed away, but Arian is there to clean it up. Satsumi looking in the corner for Kellen Wilmore. Wilmore past one defender. Can't make it past the second, but he's still with it. Way wide in the corner. Now tries to cross, and what a shot, and in! Luke Gonzalez just came out of nowhere to finish that one off. What a play and a 6-0 thrashing here. It looked like that cross may have been a little too wide for Kellen Wilmore to get a leg on it, but Luke Gonzalez came in and just put it right on through in direct range. Gall's getting ready to celebrate a very satisfying 6-0 win, capped off by that spectacular goal from Luke Gonzalez. Ryan Lavin-Mars back out. And it'll kick back past Frank Hu to Cunningham rather, but now Frank Hu gingerly passes over to Kellen Wilmore. Wilmore ahead to an open Luke Gonzalez, who goes streaking down the near side. And now crosses into Arian. Now cross again, this time from Gonzalez all the way across to Gherkin. And he'll throw it through. Saved and punched away. Gonzalez. Looks like this one will just go short. They do. And it is out. To Gonzalez. Cross in. Arian. Satsumi. Way high. Avalon players putting their hands up like a football referee, signaling good on a field goal or an extra point. Kick in, goes right to Luke Gonzalez. And he'll put it back, right back to the keeper. Coach Gherkin telling the Gauls to not give up, not keep going, even though they've got this one in hand. Play on to the final whistle. Murray Bruce on to Otaka. Otaka on the wing. Pressing ahead. Cross in. Deflected. Away. Gherkin goes for the second, but swiped away. Now Otaka back with it. Still with it. Jukes out 2 defenders. Puts one on the ground. Back to Lawrence Satsumi. Satsumi for the shot. High and to the near side of the net. And that will do it. Overall 9-0 over 2 games. This one 6-0 as Webb defeats Avalon in a good one. Well, folks, we thank you for being here with us all day today on this one. This broadcast has been brought to you thanks to generous support from our sponsors, including Claremont Modern Dentistry, Jeff Hamill and Nicholas Neist, Wheeler Seffen Sotheby's International Realty, Empire Nissan, Wilmington Trust, the Webb Spirit Store, the Doubletree by Hilton Claremont, Ford of Upland, Hendricks Pharmacy. We thank you for joining us for this contest. We hope to have you for another broadcast of Webb School Athletics. Follow us on Twitter at Webb Sports for the latest Webb Sports news, and watch NFHSnetwork.com and web.org/athletics for recaps, highlights, and interviews from this game and all other Webb Athletics broadcasts. Our next game will be on Monday afternoon at 3:30 when Vivian Webb Soccer hosts Southlands Christian. For a full calendar of upcoming broadcasts, visit NFHSnetwork.com and search for the Webb Schools. For the NFHS Network support staff, Lengyi Zhang, Grace Wong, and the rest of the Webb Schools community, this is Frank D'Ariano. Again, the final score from Chandler Field, Webb School of California 6 and Avalon nothing. Have a wonderful afternoon.